Texans, Colts, the winner gets a playoff spot and can still win the AFC South if the Jaguars were to stumble tomorrow. But given that these are two first-year coaches, particularly given the injury that happened for the Colts with Richardson going down, Minshew, can he help him get there? Yeah. How about C.J. Stroud? 21 touchdown passes, probably a more important number. Only 5 picks this season. Really valued the ball. Best ratio in the NFL. Second in passing yards per game entering the season's final game. And Gardner Minshew comes in for the rookie Anthony Richardson, and he has certainly done the job. Just don't want to be the reason a team doesn't win or can't win, and that has not applied at all to him. And the mirror images, both led by rookie head coaches, DeMeco Ryans with the Texans, Shane Steichen with the Colts, both given less than a 20% chance to make the playoffs entering week 1. By who? What do they know? Despite injuries, you got teams both 9 and 7, as we said. A win and you're in scenario. Rex, I'm curious about how you would look at this through the lens of DeMeco, because not only is it your first year as a head coach, but you got a rookie quarterback. Right. You've lived this reality. What do you remember about the challenges that presents?
Well, I mean, first off, being a rookie head coach, it's like, man, I mean, you're the guy that's making all the organizational moves, like hey, here's our practice schedule, here's this, here's that, here's when we meet, here's how we're traveling. You're doing it all.
When you get a snack, important stuff like that.
When you get a snack.
that is very important. It's
absolutely. And then but everything about it. All the moves, it's crazy. And I was actually, coaching the defense, and I'm sure DeMeco's got a heavy hand in that as well. Mm-hmm. But you also have a rookie quarterback, and he's doing it for the first time. And here's the thing, and RG3 had a great rookie year, but here's the thing. Like, this is a game plan specific league. Yep. It's way different than any of these young quarterbacks. They come in, they're running a system, Scott. Mm-hmm. Now it's a week to week. Oh, by the way, that was great first week. Here's second week, and it's way different. Like, the job DeMeco Ryans and his staff have done. And by the way, this young quarterback, this is probably the greatest rookie quarterback performance absolutely since this guy had his breakout year. It is an amazing accomplishment, and I don't think he's through yet. I really don't. We were fortunate. We went to a championship game with a rookie head coach and a rookie quarterback. Mm-hmm. But we also had the NFL's best defense. Yeah. That helped.
You can lean on that.
We can lean on that. I did take over a 23rd ranked defense. But anyway,
there you
that's
go.
Another
Let
story.
them know, Rick.
But I'm telling you, the job this guy's done is very similar, because he inherited a defense that wasn't very good as well. He did. And he's flipped the defense and the offense in 1 year.
Marcus, we get to this game, and it's a question of, I think, really, who do you trust more? Who do you look at and say, I believe that this team will be that tonight? Who do you lean to
in
there?
Any other world, it would be different, but I trust C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans more, because I think this team has played YOLO football all season long. And when I say YOLO football, it doesn't mean that they've been carefree. They've been very strategic about where they're going to go, but their quarterback, in a press conference, after throwing 3 interceptions in the game, we got the sound. Play it for us right now, G.
Man, Steph Curry don't ever stop shooting. I'm gonna keep letting it ride, and I don't got no shame in my game. I definitely got to be smarter, but no confidence is taken away from me. I'm gonna keep letting it fly.
To the room when the rookie says that to the room, huh?
Man, you talking about, first of all, the level of confidence in C.J. Stroud, but also Ryan knows this. I could follow this dude, because he gonna take it when it's bad. And he's going to make sure that when it doesn't go bad, he'll be the first guy that he starts with. But to me, Scott, I remember sitting in studio after C.J. Stroud said that, and I cannot remember a lot of veterans having that type of confidence. Right. I've seen a lot of veterans say, I got to be better. I got to take care and value the football. CJ, no, I'm going to keep shooting. So for them to empower him as a rookie, give Slowick a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator. But you also look at DeMeco Ryans in his first year. And the thing that people don't remember, DeMeco came from a winning culture in San Francisco. Yep. He led a great defense in San Francisco. So this is not unbecoming. This was his expectation. But to have a rookie quarterback with that type of confidence means you have the right culture and the right guy that you drafted.
C.J. Stroud is a rookie in experience, but not in the human that's playing the quarterback position. This is a young man that's faced a ton of adversity. But as far as the football field, we've seen C.J. Stroud in this sort of pressure moment before. Right. And I get that it was college, but you go back to Ohio Ohio State, you remember there were all the questions about C.J. Stroud. Yeah, he's a pocket quarterback, but can he move? Well, we watched him in the college football playoff against Georgia absolutely lose his mind against what people thought was the best defense in the entire country. And C.J. Stroud was the best player on the field that night, and it wasn't even close. And so I think when the lights are brightest, that's when this young man steps up the most. But he's been that way the entire season. He's been unflappable as far as who he's been as a leader and the way that he's taken over this locker room. But the play on the field speaks for itself, and we've always seen it. It was just people on the outside having questions about this young man that they shouldn't have had.
And he had answers to the questions, frankly, because the tape you just showed was against Georgia after they spent a month hearing about what he wasn't following that Michigan game. And then he went up against the best defense, ultimately a championship team, and was the best player on the field. I think that that's a great point that you make. Obviously, the stakes are different. Robert, what can you show us tonight about sort of what this guy does in terms of dissecting and breaking down defense?
Well, I think it's important to point out that he missed 2 games due to a concussion. And what's his offensive coordinator's name?
Bobby Slowick.
Slowick, right? So he got him slowly back into the game plan, all right? He got him easy completions with screens and quick screens. And I call C.J. Stroud a dot specialist. Dot specialist because he's throwing dots all day long. Right here, he gets free access 5 to 6 yards off. He's going to have the nice little scout route or Omaha route, whatever you want to call it, in which offense you're in. He's going to take that like taking candy from a baby. Look at where he's putting that ball placement, giving his receiver an opportunity to get upfield. Well, that was off zone. Now you got cover 2 man, they're running a similar route, and they still can't stop it. He's putting it on the sideline where his receiver can make a play, and the DB has no chance. Then you're going to see him with a 7-man protection, run a dagger/bench route, which we call an Obama route on the outside, and he's going to make this throw with a guy right in his face. He doesn't even get a chance to truly finish this throw. Dot right on the sideline again. That's to the right. Let me go and show you one to the left. All right, now he's going to do a little play action pass, and right here, most quarterbacks in their 7th year aren't making this throw. He's going to layer this over the underneath defender, dot right on the sideline once again. So out-breaking throws for C.J. Stroud is something that he's been really great at all year, and you'd have to be like Patrick from SpongeBob living underneath a rock to not see exactly what C.J. Stroud's been doing all season long.
And they've done it with a wide receiver personnel that's been bagged up. Noah Brown's been hurt. We know Tank got injured. Yep. Nico had the calf issue. And I mean, with respect to that wide receiver group, it's not like they've got a Jefferson or a Chase. They don't have a true wide receiver.
Let's be honest. We said before the draft, this was the place nobody wanted to go.
100%.
Everyone said Carolina was the place, so you wanted to be in Indy with Shane Steichen. It was a defensive coach. It was a wide receiver room that wasn't great. Well, guess what? When you put someone great at that position, they elevate the play of the people around them.
And that's why they're in a win and make the playoff situation. Given where Houston's been these last few years, it's a remarkable trajectory they are on. You take a look at Super Wild Card Weekend and the schedule of games coming your way, NBC and Peacock, and then Sunday you've got CBS with a couple, and then NBC with a nightcap, and then we will finish it out with the Monday Nighter. Great weekend of football coming your way next week, and there's still plenty to be sorted out in terms of who's where and what seeds they will be. 5 touchdowns last week against Miami. We're the 1 seed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 field.
There's nothing to mess with today. Lamar Jackson's work for the regular season is done. But here's a guy in Tyler Huntley who has been in between the lines. He has faced live fire. He's played big-time football games for this team the last couple of years because of injury. So he'll step right into this role. To say they don't miss a beat, that's not reasonable. You're talking about the MVP. But they've certainly got a guy who can do it. Mason Rudolph has shown these last couple of weeks he can do it. 35 of 51, 560, a couple of touchdowns, no picks. He's protected the ball, and he's become the hot hand that Mike Tomlin will trust in cold weather in a game they have